5, 6, 7, 8. We are live, and it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Hope everyone's doing well. Back in Philadelphia. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning because I'm supposed to do an offshore discussion or sit in on a session with one of my teams. Anyway, hope everybody's doing great today or has a great day. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. We're getting closer to the magic 100 number, so that's cool. Still going to refine how we do things. I got the clock on the top of my head here. Figure out every time I come here, it's a different spot. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should sit over here or something. I don't think that helps anything. Maybe over here. Okay. Anyway, it's like 5:10 in the morning, and hope all is well. So today we're going to talk about two topics, and we're going to talk about we're going to do a lot more stakeholders review today. Talk about meeting with your key stakeholders and prepping for your meetings. And also yesterday, I'll start off with that. Yesterday I mentioned about doing demos and people worried about bringing their stakeholders into the discussion. And I did mention something about, well, it's probably because they have bad code. And I thought about it afterward because I always double check my videos and see what I say. And it may not be so much bad code, but what it could be is a trust factor. And I used to laugh about when people used to say trust and what do you do? But what I'll say is that trust takes some time to gain with people, right? People might say, with me doing these videos, what's my angle? My angle's nothing. I personally just conveying stuff that I've taught to hundreds of people over the past couple years, and just sharing more thoughts and making it available on YouTube and see what happens. See the grand experiment. Anyway, when a team, everybody talks about it, and I am going to get a whiteboard. So I got a comment that I need to do more graphics and more depiction. So I have to figure out how to draw sideways and stuff. So I will go to the local store and get a little tiny whiteboard so I can do that. So when teams start doing Scrum and Agile, right? I always tell everybody, and it's in the books and you hear it in all the classes, it takes 4 to 6 sprints for a team to really get the Agile process down. And I think we even talked about an episode of how often, if you do a 2-week sprint versus 1 week and 3 week, and how long does it take? Well, and you can see the curve. And I have data myself that says it takes about 4 sprints. 6 sprints if they're longer duration, but usually about 4 sprints. Well, it also takes 4 sprints or so for your stakeholders and everyone else to get used to the process. So it's not just the team. Everybody says the team, and all of a sudden, voila! The product owners and the stakeholders should instantly understand what to do. It's not true. So as a Scrum Master and the people on the team, you need to work with your stakeholders, and it takes a couple sprints to get them to understand how the process works. And every time you get a new person in the situation, it could take them up to 4 sprints to get to understanding. It may be quicker for the team to properly share how they operate, because they get better at sharing that operation to others over time, but still may take like 4 sprints for your stakeholders to get used to it. So doing demos, what's a demo like and all that, and there's some prep time involved in getting them ready. And you can go raw and go with sprint planning and or demo day and demo software, and people are just shocked, right? Because they've never been to one before. Or you can prep them and tell them how we do it and kind of do a pre-demo just to get them closer, just to get their feedback so it's not so rough the first time and not so scary, right? But you have to build that trust, and trust takes time to build. So I just want to say it's not necessarily the code's bad. Maybe there's fear that the development team or whoever the team is fearful that the product owners coming on board might go around and say, "Oh my God, the team's terrible. We're shot. We're done." And then their bosses come down and pound on their head. "What's going on? Why did I get a call from business?" So you got to work on that and build up that trust between the team and the product owner and the business side. And I can't help it if some people will probably just be bad people, but you have to work on it, right? You have to engage. You can't just pull back. So I just want to clarify that it's very important to give your product owner or business side at least 4 sprints and make sure they are attending the sprints. I mean, it doesn't count if it's not a time thing, but if they do not attend, then that doesn't count 4 to 4 weeks, right? So you need to get them in there, attending the events, attending the daily scrum. If they were at a daily scrum for 4 weeks, they would get a feeling for everything, how it was working, right? So you need to get that to happen. So just want to kind of go about inviting stakeholders to daily scrum. All right. The other thing I wanted to bring up was a prep session, because like I said, I just taught some classes over the weekend, and one of them was about facilitating teams, agile teams, and meeting with key stakeholders before meeting, set up for success, is really important. And what some people don't do enough of is that prep work, right? Meeting with the stakeholders, introducing to the team. If you're the Scrum Master, you should go out there to the stakeholders that you're going to have a review for ahead of time. Just don't wait for the moment of the demo. If you're a product owner or BA and you have outside people and they're going to show up at your meeting, you should go and talk to them also, right? You want to make sure they understand. And if you're going to invite someone for the first time and you haven't seen them, I would go out to their office like a manager, like if it's your manager, and you're going to invite them and change up your invitees to stakeholders. Go out there and talk to them about how it works. Give them prep so they're not coming in cold and blow up your meeting. Boom, right? So without that prep work, people come in and they totally destroy your thing. So the only thing you can do is prepare for it and meet with them ahead of time and just don't go raw. And ask them for their thoughts. What are they looking to get out of these meetings? What do they think they should be getting out of the meetings? And you might have to do some education with them as you go. It's a full-time process. It's not something that just happens and everybody assumes everybody knows what to do. I've been in so many cases where everybody just assumes and said, yeah, you work with people. It's not, and the process is the same, but they might not even know the process. But that is just something I just wanted to share with people as that. And we're going to keep this short. Good morning. But anyway, that's what I got today. Is it doing prep work? Go out there and talk to stakeholders before they get there. And again, it takes stakeholders at least 4 sprints to get to know how your team operates. So if your team's been operating for 4 sprints and then you start bringing your stakeholders in, well, it'll be another 4 sprints. And in fact, your team's going to take, that time getting used to these stakeholders and how to work with them also. So something to think about. I hope you're having a great day. It's Monday. I hope you have fun today. I hope you had fun over the weekend. Maybe later on the week we'll do our what fun thing did you do over the weekend? What's your next fun thing? And what are your blockers? Remember, use them with your Scrum teams. And please like and subscribe to 5am Mester Scrum. And I hope you have an awesome day. Take care, everyone, and have a pleasant day. Bye.